Everybody knows the Long Island iced tea. It's the iconic strong cocktail, the one that'll get you drunk without even realizing it. But did you know it has 4 equally as strong siblings? What's up, home bartenders? Today we're gonna make the 5 iconic Long Island variations, starting with the basic Long Island iced tea and the 4 other variants. All right, guys, which one will be my favorite? Which one will be your favorite? You ready to find out? Let's do it. Now, the easy way to remember these recipes is to remember the 5 clear spirits. So we've got vodka, gin, white rum, white tequila, and triple sec or Cointreau. Now, for all the builds, we're gonna be using these 4. Sometimes we're gonna swap out the triple sec for something else. We're gonna add some lemon, some simple syrup, and then we have our mixer, which could be Coke, Sprite, or whatever. We're gonna start with the classic Long Island iced tea. So again, the 5 clear spirits, 3/4 ounce of each. We're starting with vodka. We've got some gin. We've got some white rum. We've got Blanco tequila. Finally, our Cointreau. All right, after that, we're going to do 1/2 ounce of simple syrup and 3/4 ounce of lemon juice. I sometimes just skip the simple syrup, but it is the traditional recipe. We're gonna give that a shake and into a highball glass. Now here's the trick. We want to fill our highball glass up to about 75 to 80% of the glass with the mix, and then a splash of Coke, no more than a splash, just a little bit to give it that kind of signature iced tea color. Garnish with a lemon, and it looks like iced tea. There you go. There's your Long Island iced tea. All right, on to the Texas tea. This one simply has the addition of bourbon. The rest of it is exactly the same. So we've got our vodka, we've got our gin, we've got our rum, tequila, and Cointreau, but then we're gonna add 3/4 ounce of bourbon as well. You could probably push that to 1 ounce to have a little more bourbon flavor. Lemon and simple go in as well. All right, and then shaky shake. Once again, fill it right up to like 3/4 and then top it with that Coke. There it is, the Texas tea. Looks similar, but has a nice little bourbon kick. Up next, the Long Beach iced tea. I love this one. This one's a variant because some recipes will say triple sec as your 5th spirit, but I saw this originally on Steve the Bartender's page with coffee liqueur instead of triple sec, and oh my God, does it make all the difference in the world. Lemon juice, simple syrup, give it that ice, shaky shake. Once again, filling our highball glass with fresh ice, and this one gets a splash of cranberry juice instead of cola. Garnish. Ooh, having some focus issues. There it is, Long Beach iced tea. The Adios Mother F or AMF is next. This one swaps the triple sec for blue curacao. I've got a homemade recipe for blue curacao. All right, get the 4 spirits in there. I like to go a little higher, 1 ounce of blue curacao just to make that blue color pop. We've got our lemon and simple, got some ice, shaky shake. And so that we don't muddy that color, this one gets Sprite or lemon lime soda as your mixer. There we go. This one gets a garnish of a lemon and cherry just for extra color. Beautiful. And our final one here, the Tokyo tea. Basically the same build as the AMF, but we use Midori to make it nice and green. Okay, so the 4 spirits plus that ounce of Midori or 3/4 ounce. And then of course our lemon and simple. Ice, shaky shake, pour it, and of course we top with the Sprite or lemon lime soda. Garnish with some melon if you have it, or just a lime wedge. All right, guys, we made 5 Long Island variations, starting with the classic Long Island iced tea. We've got the Texas tea, the Long Beach iced tea, the AMF, the Adios Mother F, and the Tokyo tea. We're gonna taste them. I wanted to wait till the end to taste them all together, and here we go. So starting with the classic. I don't mind the Long Island iced tea. I did recently call it one of the most overrated cocktails. I stand by that, but it's not bad. You definitely don't realize that you're drinking that much. There's like 4 ounces of booze in here, and it doesn't taste like it. Does it taste like tea? No. A lot of people claim that it tastes exactly like iced tea. No, it doesn't, okay? If you put iced tea in front of me and this, and blindfolded, I know which one's the tea, which one's the boozy cocktail. I think because you don't really taste the alcohol and it's called Long Island iced tea and it looks like iced tea, I think your brain is kind of playing tricks on you and making you think you're drinking tea, but there's none of that actual tea flavor. It is very refreshing and it doesn't taste like booze. So it's good. I will say it's a damn good drink. The Texas tea, basically the same cocktail, but we're adding a little bit of bourbon. Oh, that's nice. That instantly hits higher for me because it starts off like a Long Island, but then you get those bourbon notes on the back. So yeah, my one issue is as good as this is, I would rather just have like a Jack and Coke. There'd be more bourbon flavor, more Coke, more bubbly. It's a totally different drink, but this makes me just want a Jack and Coke. The Long Beach iced tea. Now, I did mention this, but some people, or maybe the traditional recipe just uses triple sec or Cointreau, but I originally saw this from Steve the bartender and he put coffee liqueur instead of triple sec, and that's how I've been making the Long Beach ever since, and it's so much better. Oh my God. The tart and sweet cranberry juice paired with the coffee liqueur make this just so good. It's so good. And I'm not a huge fan of cranberry juice, but with that coffee flavor and then kind of the booze, and it still doesn't feel like a strong drink, even though, once again, 4 ounces of booze in here. That's really good. The Adios Mother F. Just love the name, or AMF, if you don't want to swear. See, this one to me just doesn't taste like much. It's citrusy, because we got the Sprite, and we've got the triple sec, or well, actually the blue curacao in this case, so it's citrusy and boozy. Again, for some reason, this particular mix of stuff just doesn't taste strong. So it's one. This is why I think this one is popular. It's got the same appeal as the Long Island in the sense that it's gonna mess you up without you realizing it because it's strong, but you don't really taste it. But it's also blue, so it's like, wow, it's colorful and it calls to you. It looks like a fun tropical drink. But flavor-wise, there's not much there. And finally, the Tokyo tea with Midori, which is a Japanese liqueur, hence the name. Yeah, I just don't like Midori. I just don't like that melon flavor. The melon flavor comes through. Curious enough, this one's the one that tastes the strongest to me. It's got the same amount of booze as all of these. Actually, well, technically the Texas tea has the most booze because it doesn't swap. I recently found out, I was making it wrong all these years, but I recently found out from another creator on TikTok, it doesn't swap the triple sec for bourbon. It adds the bourbon in addition to the triple sec. So strongest one here. But this one, for some reason, the Midori is bringing out the kind of the gin and the tequila, the two kind of strongest flavored spirits in here. So it feels the strongest out of all of these. Yeah, not a fan of that one. I'm gonna rate them now from worst to best. In 5th place, gonna give it to the Tokyo tea. That's just personal preference. I'm not a fan of Midori. In 4th place, gonna give it to the AMF. Looks probably the most beautiful or visually stunning of the 5 because of that vibrant blue color and a nice cherry on top, but it doesn't taste like much. It's citrusy and that's it. Then in 3rd place, I'm gonna give it to the classic Long Island iced tea. 2nd place going to the Texas tea because it tastes like the classic, got that little hint of bourbon that's very nice. But in 1st place, by a stretch, the Long Beach iced tea. Like I said, I like these two. It wouldn't be my first choice. This, however, I would consider actually a good cocktail because of the addition of that coffee liqueur. It's really nice. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. So these are some strong drinks. They're not necessarily my favorite drinks, but they're fun drinks to know. And if you want to level up your home bar game, learn to make these 5 Long Island variations. All right, if you want to see the top 10 cocktails that you should know as a home bartender, make sure you check out this video right here. Otherwise, if you want to learn how to make your own blue curacao, green curacao, purple curacao, any color you want, we've got a video for that. Check out this video right here. Otherwise, we will see you in the next one. Cheers.